What happens when Europe decides it no longer wants to rely on American air power? The answer? One of the most ambitious military aviation projects ever attempted. A next-generation fighter jet meant to compete directly with the United States' most advanced aircraft. But here's the real question. Can Europe's FCAS jet project rival American air dominance, or is it already falling behind before ever leaving the runway? Can Europe's FCAS jet project rival America's dominance? A comprehensive 1,000-word analysis. The Future Combat Air System, FCAS, jointly developed by France, Germany, and Spain, represents Europe's most expensive and technologically ambitious military aviation program in modern history. Designed as a sixth-generation fighter accompanied by a network of drones, AI systems, and advanced sensors, FCAS is Europe's bold attempt to break free from overwhelming U.S. aerospace dominance. Yet behind the promises of revolutionary capabilities, the project faces daunting technical, political, and industrial challenges that raise a critical question. Can it actually compete with American platforms like the F-35, NGAD, or even updated fifth-gen jets? 1. The vision: Europe's first true sixth-generation combat ecosystem. FCAS is not just a fighter jet. It is envisioned as a system of systems, featuring the next-generation fighter, stealth remote carrier drones, advanced cloud-based combat networks, AI-driven threat detection and electronic warfare, cooperative engagement systems across all domains. In theory, this places FCAS on the same conceptual level as the U.S. Next Generation Air Dominance Initiative. Europe aims to leapfrog from 4.5 generation aircraft like the Rafale and Eurofighter directly into highly advanced sixth generation capabilities, skipping incremental upgrades. 2. Why Europe wants independence from America. For decades, Europe relied heavily on the U.S. through NATO, particularly in air power. Today, over 17 European nations operate or have ordered the F-35, effectively locking their air forces into U.S. technology ecosystems. This dependence creates three problems: limited sovereignty. Key features of the F-35 remain under U.S. control. NATO imbalance. Europe contributes financially, but America contributes technologically. And geopolitical uncertainty. Shifting U.S. politics could affect future support. Thus, FCAS is also a political statement. Europe wants the capacity to build and operate elite fighter jets without asking Washington for permission. FCAS versus F-35, the technology debate. When comparing the FCAS to America's current flagship, the F-35, the differences are notable, at least on paper. FCAS planned features: adaptive cycle engines, distributed AI decision-making, stealth optimized for all-spectrum warfare, drone fighter teaming at massive scale, advanced electronic warfare dominance, F-35 current strengths, operational combat record, massive global logistics network, battle-tested stealth, real-time data fusion, continuous upgrades including Block 4 and new engines. While FCAS promises next-generation features, the F-35 exists, operates, and continues to evolve. Europe must develop, test, produce, train, and integrate FCAS from scratch, a process the U.S. has spent 30-plus years perfecting. 4. Challenges. FCAS is ambitious, may be too ambitious. A. Political disagreements. France, Germany, and Spain have repeatedly clashed over work share distribution, intellectual property control, industrial leadership, Dassault versus Airbus, funding schedules. Each country wants a bigger role, leading to years of delays. B. Technology bottlenecks. Developing a sixth-generation fighter from zero demands new stealth materials, next-gen propulsion, high-bandwidth military cloud, autonomous combat drones. Europe lacks the centralized defense ecosystem the US enjoys through DARPA, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, etc. C. Cost explosion. The FCAS program cost is already estimated at 300 to 500 billion euros. This could make it the most expensive European military project ever. D. Timeline concerns. The NGF fighter is expected around 2040-2045. Meanwhile, the NGAD may enter U.S. service by 2030-2035, giving America a full decade of operational advantage. 5. Industrial competition. Tempest versus FCAS. Europe is not unified. The UK, Italy, and Japan are building their own sixth-generation fighter under the GCAP/Tempest project. This divides Europe's technological potential and raises doubts about whether FCAS can achieve the economies of scale needed to compete with the F-35. 6. Can FCAS rival U.S. dominance? A realistic outlook. FCAS advantages: highly advanced conceptual design, AI-centric architecture, strong industrial partners, Dassault, Airbus, Indra, designed for sovereignty rather than export dependency. FCAS weaknesses: significant delays, immense political friction, lack of unified European military doctrine, U.S. head start in sixth-generation experimentation, Europe's shrinking defense budgets. Meanwhile, the U.S. has 1,000-plus F-35s already delivered, 70 years of fighter jet dominance, the world's deepest aerospace R&D ecosystem, NGAD almost ready for production. Realistically, FCAS may match U.S. technology in some areas, but will struggle to surpass American dominance globally. Instead, its true goal may be ensuring European strategic autonomy, not outright superiority. Conclusion: 50 words. Europe's FCAS program represents a bold leap into next-generation air combat, but ambition alone is not enough. Political struggles, budget challenges, and America's overwhelming head start make rivalry difficult. Still, FCAS could redefine Europe's military independence if the continent can stay united long enough to finish it.